Okay, well here is a side plate from the same set, identical in its patina, colour, palette and shape and mould design. And let's have a look now at the China marks and talk you through these for dating Morris China. Okay, crown, round globe and England on the base, and in the central portion here, let me bring that into, if I can get it into focus for you. It's a little tricky. Can you see that? Crown, Chelsea, China on the outer aspect of the globe, and then across the central band you might just be able to make out Morris, which is clearly what they were using between around 1912 and 1928. England was introduced into the China marks around 1912 by Morris, and then beyond 1928 they moved to Made in England. But the giveaway with this crown design is the Morris across the centre. There are very similar other China marks with just the crowns, which will not be Morris China. Now, the trademarks that they were using at this time, sorry about the focus, there we go. Crown Chelsea was being used by Thomas Morris. It was also being used by other factories under other variants. Royal Chelsea, Chelsea and Crown Royal Chelsea or Royal Crown Chelsea were all being used by a variety of different China products and manufacturers in factories in competition with Thomas Morris. Now let's just have a look at one of these serving or cake plates from this Willow pattern range in Crown Chelsea. Again, beautifully rib moulded. The side elevation is really quite pronounced, curved walls coming up to this scallop rim with this lovely fine gilt. It's a beautiful soft cobalt blue, pastel-y almost in its colour range. I mean, it's not the dark, rich, heavy cobalts that you see on some blue Willow China. This is very, very much more soft pastel in its shades. Beautiful block work here in the infill in the borders, and again some nice detailing here with the little dots and circles all the way around the outer aspect, and it's really well conserved. It's lost a little bit of its sheen over its 110, 120 years of existence, but it's pretty good really, and a beautiful piece of early Morris China. This was being produced at the Regent Works, which was in Longton, and Thomas Morris started production around 1862, and they actually continued production right the way through till around 1937. So it's possible to find quite wide date ranges of Morris China. And they produced a range of patterns, not just Willow, but quite a few different ones. The other branding, which you will commonly see with a stylized TM under it, is the Regent China range from Thomas Morris, in a range of different patterns and designs. This is the sugar basin. Just look at that wall, absolutely gorgeous, rib moulded. The feel of this in the hand is just delightful. It really is a superb piece. Again, with no China factory marks at all. So if you just came across this on its own, it would be a long job identifying the actual China manufacturer of the porcelain and dating it correctly. But when they come as part of beautiful sets, as you see in front of you, then all the clues are there, and enough pieces within the set are China marked to know exactly where it's come from, its age, and some of its history. Well, I hope you found this video on Thomas Morris Crown Chelsea China in this blue Willow design interesting and informative. Do give us a thumbs up if you have. If you've got any more information or hints or tips or more information about Thomas Morris China and the branding and history of these pieces, then do share them in the comments below for everyone to enjoy and share. Thanks for watching.